What's going on, guys? Just wanted to show you the new Pro Taper Evo bars, Carmichael bend. Finally decided to put those on today. I've had them sitting in my garage for probably 3 months now, but I have some time off and decided to tackle this. Pretty straightforward. The only issue that I ran into with the 2017, unlike the 16 and 15 that I had before, is there is a severe bend on this 2017 cable, clutch cable. So what happens is, this is not the way it looks factory. I had to put this in my vise and bend it almost straight, or the way that you see it. It's extremely severe bend, and it would not let the clutch cable or the clutch perch or anything lay correctly on the bars. So once you go to a lower bend bar, it doesn't quite work. So I had to take the clutch cable out, put it in my vise, and bend it. It was such a pain. Vice grips didn't work. I really marred and chewed the cable up bad, but I happen to have some 3M wrap, and I rewrapped it, and it looks good again, but it is tore up under it. It's just this section here. A couple of guys had mentioned it on YouTube videos, I probably watched a year ago, but I failed to realize once I got into it that I was going to have to do that, and then it dawned on me once that the cable wouldn't lay right. So just a heads up, if you're going to change the bars, it is a pain. You got to do something with it. It just wouldn't lay right for me, so I had to bend it straight. And you're not bending that, at least I couldn't with vice grips and on the bike or anything. I actually had to kind of take it off and put it in my vise up there. So, and then took the front, the markings or color stamps or whatever Pro Taper does. That's always yellow here and here. A guy had a recommendation of using some, I think it's called B12. It's a carburetor cleaner, which actually works great for the CRF 50s, cleaning their carbs. But anyways, it takes the stamping or the print right off there. There's a guy on YouTube that recommended it. I just cannot remember his name now, so I do apologize if you end up watching this video. But it was helpful. So, and then the bar end mirrors. Typically on my stock bars, I use my stock bar end so I can use these. But I just didn't want these any longer than they already are, because these are a little bit wider bars than stock. So instead of using the bar ends, I just used the little plugs that come with it, pushed everything, all the controls in a little bit closer, and then just made enough room for my mirrors to hang off the side, which worked out perfectly. They do need to be adjusted a little bit, but it works. The bars look great. They look much better than the silver ones, obviously. Rides great. Gives you a little bit more of aggressive stance, which is kind of nice. The stock bars are a little bit too laid back, so this actually feels a little bit more like my SUPERDUKE. Not quite as aggressive as my SUPERDUKE, or not quite as far leaned over, but it is a little bit better than stock. I actually have also rear cowl on the way. A company contacted me through Instagram that I've used before and offered a rear cowl to me, but they don't make it in my color. So I'm gonna have to have it painted. I'll probably go ahead and finish it off with some of my 3M wrap. I don't know, we'll see. I'll play with it a little bit. So you guys should actually check me out if you have not already on Instagram. My Instagram feed is R6Realtor1 on Instagram. And I try to post pictures just about every day. So you can kind of see what's going on with the bike or the truck. Lately, I apologize for the lack of FZ-09 videos. The 2017 Tacoma has been consuming all of my time between the lift and the lights, and I just installed the S-Pod and all that. It has been taking up most of my time. So, but anyways, guys, just wanted to give you the quick update. I will do another video once the cowl comes in, or at least once I get it painted and finish that off. One last thing I need to do with this bike that I have not yet is tune it. It feels horrible that I've got this awesome sounding exhaust and I've got it plugged up with a dB killer. Just makes me feel better about not opening it, running it completely open with no tune. So it seems quiet to me, but yeah, that is my next thing, is I've got to get this thing tuned. Anyways, guys, that's an update. Thanks again. Stay tuned. See ya.